catapult he's going to put them in. It's rough
I
there.
hate it when that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing the cooperation that we should be seeing from Tyr. It's just not there.
No, it's not.
His party member goes down and he starts backing up when there's two other party members with him. Like,
Did you see the message
you're
I
a
sent you?
freaking barbarian. You should be at the front, not at the back of the group.
Did you see the message I sent you?
Oops, I
We
didn't realize
cannot
we were
hear-
going live already.
We cannot hear you on Twitch.
We hear. I bet you can hear me now, can't you?
Yep.
Gotta wait for that delay.
We
Yes, you finally
we
get to
could
live
hear
stream.
everybody before. We can't, or we now can.
Yeah, it's a button I had to click because I'm microphones and such.
Got it. You gotta
Don't
play with your
forget to change
buttons.
the name.
What did I not change the name? Son of a.
It's
I
on
still see
Blackboard right
Blackboard.
now.
Jeez, you're supposed to tell me these things beforehand.
I just got in. What are you talking about? You didn't even tell us you were going live yet.
Yeah, I did. You just weren't listening, sir. You just weren't listening. Hey, let's see. That print is so tiny. All right. I'm gonna lag for a minute on here on Twitch.
Welcome, Bubba J.
Because I'm opening up. I'm opening my Twitch up, so it's
Be
gonna.
a dark night.
I need to switch those screens.
I'm not seeing TikTok hasn't come up for me yet. I don't know why.
I got 7 people
I had-
in there.
Seeing
I had
all
to
the
refresh.
stuff.
I had to refresh the entire page.
T. Snyder is wanting to create a Dark Knight or anti-Paladin.
Dark Knight, go Paladin Vengeance. It literally says a Dark Knight.
Just as long as you don't name it Batman.
I actually went and because I actually ran for like a couple of sessions a Paladin based on Batman, and I went through and I think I found like some particular, I don't even remember what language it was, but it basically translated into Batman.
And this is why when you come to my game, you're going to die first.
I now just want to make a new race for you, the Bat People.
The Bat People. See, there we go. I like that. Man
yeah.
Bats. Magog. We're going Magogs.
Yes, today here on the stream, we all go back.
Yeah, we all go Batty.
Hey, you're welcome, Bubba J. I don't remember which one it was, but...
What book is the Vengeance Paladin in?
It's the Player's Handbook.
Just a normal Player's
Handbook. Yeah, it's just it's one of the base. Well, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Live. You and A. What? Why is that one still trying to load? Close that one, you daft bastard. It's loading up pages. I was doing some research. Oh, you fuck. I was doing some research and stuff, and so I have a bunch of tabs open. And now they're all trying to reload.
And and 3 of them are going to start playing music. One of them is going.
Oh
to
God!
ask you
If I find that if a tab starts playing music when I open it,
recently
I
updated
never
your
go back to that
trends.
site. Close. What's up? I haven't received it. I haven't checked my emails to see if it's. In the process, please. I got about halfway through retitling that. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Enchanted Dice?
Hey, Print,
is having- your Twitch is doing very minimal spiking on your movement.
Well, yeah. My computer is doing some
But
severe
We
lag.
are aware that the Twitch is about. We're also aware that Twitch is about 8 to 10 seconds behind Discord.
Hello.
That's just usual for us.
No. All right. Let's try this again now that everything is closed and it's all starting to reboot. One window
You are
open at
less
a
spiky
time.
now.
Well, the computer has stopped trying to open everything. It's not running all the processes that it was trying to run at once. Now it's only running a couple of them.
I'm gonna have to remote into your computer at some point and shut down all of that background crap.
Oh no, I've already done that. This is just how bad this computer is. It's not designed for this. This is the computer that you know those computers that are just in the monitors, where the monitor has the
Dude,
CPU and
stop.
everything.
Oh God, it's an all-in-one.
Yes.
That it was trying to.
Oh my God.
You have to
No.
you have to stop shaking your Etch-a-Sketch. It needs to load.
Yeah, this is an all-in-one.
Explains why I see his arms go up all the time in building.
I just had Google
Yeah,
Hangouts
it's
try to
shaking it.
open.
We will never stop raising mimics.
Stop
How
raising.
dare you?
No, I will not stop raising mimics. I find it funny that
Funny
Spellcheck
you say
changed your
that.
name to
No.
Madman. I'll accept that. Life is good. Computer is crap.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a better Etch-a-Sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what are we going for tonight on TikTok? 150?
I
Something
think
like
that if it is 150 across the board, I think was the.
I don't think we're going to get it this week. I lagged.
I doubt it. It is not. It's not a huge announcement week. I'm doubting.
It's not a huge announcement week, and I wasn't on TikTok a lot.
That's true.
All right, so Twitch should be updated. The live stream should be updated with live Q&A now. Remind me afterwards to switch it back to the black door.
Someone wants to 3D print something for the 20K box.
What?
You can't decide what you want to 3D print. Hey, whatever you choose, I will throw it in the box. But I still got a ways to go before I hit that 20K mark on there. I think I'm like at 10.5 now. But again, I haven't been on. No, wrong button. I haven't been on TikTok because I've been doing all this other stuff, or attempting to, and I was sick a couple of days last week. How about a Dice Tower Mimic? That would be an awesome Dice Tower.
Yeah, your dice go in, but they never come out.
We are currently up to 447 on the Discord.
447?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Only 53 more people over there for a dice giveaway.
Oh, those of you that are on the, how many people we got in the Discord chat right now?
In Discord, we only have 5.
Five of y'all. Okay. I haven't played a long time with 5th edition of books. I really like the 5th edition. I like the way it's kind of simplified things a little bit for me doing storytelling and for creating stuff as a DM. It's made the game a lot easier to manage.
It is a much smoother system for homebrew building.
Yeah. It's a much smoother system, period. Let's be honest. It's faster I can create a character faster. I can modify a character or a monster faster. Just all of that stuff is just so much easier and quicker to do, especially on the fly. Well, hey, thank you. Well, that's my cup. Like that one. That one. Do we have any questions that were in Discord that we didn't get to in that channel?
I don't think so.
No, we haven't had any for the last week and a half.
All right, we got to remember to mention that as well.
Well, I mean, very soon, two of us are going to actually start putting out content.
Yes, we got a couple more content creators. What else? I don't even know what's been going on. We have. I'm almost finished writing a 3-act module. We've got Tormy's getting ready. We're getting ready to play test a module, a horror game module thing.
After we do the first run, we will start
Wait.
seeing about.
I might have a commission for the STL for a Mimic Dice Tower. Oh, that is awesome.
That would definitely be awesome.
I don't know if anybody's got one of those designed anywhere, but that would be really cool. And then you get the Mimic Dice printouts, and you can drop the Mimic Dice for the Mimic Dice Tower. You know, I don't just like mimics. I just like them more than the others.
My brain did a thing. I would love to see what looks like a regular dice tower at the top, and then it rolls down in, and there's doors at the bottom that burst open with teeth in them, and the die rolls out.
Oh, a
Rolls
Mimic
out the tongue.
A Mimic
And
Dice
then
Tower.
it's like you can either have it spring loaded so the doors roll shut,
Or
or
where it shoots them out. That's cool. That would be a cool idea. Y'all are gonna get to watch me eat as well because I got home late.
it's a special treat for everyone.
Oh yeah. Lucky you guys. Owlbears?
I didn't hear who that was.
Owlbears would be number 2 right after Mimics.
By the way, I think you had already gotten out of the call, or weren't in the call yet, when I brought up a post that sent me down a rabbit hole. everybody is familiar with owlbears. Imagine other bird/mammal combinations that are similar. The one that was given in the example was a parrot panda.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. And if you're going for alliteration, imagine right up there with parrot panda would be raven rhino.
Raven rhinos for when Odin really gets pissed. This is my Odin. This is my Odin theorist, and this is my Odin bit. Hi, how you doing?
And these are obviously the mounts for Kenku. Because you need a mount that can talk better than you can.
Eagle wolves. I like somebody's like sparrow mice. We're gonna do that this week. Last week it was all switch everything to mimics. Or last time it was all switch everything to mimics. This time it's all gonna be coming up with different versions of the owlbears. We're gonna take one bird. We're gonna take one bird, a creature of flight, and mix it with another creature.
I mean,
what's up?
There was that entire template in 3.5 that was just do that, and it was a different Taur, Taur, like Centaur, Minotaur, all of that.
I had a character. His name was Thaddeus something. I forget it. It was a very long name, and his entire purpose was to be the next guy to make the next owlbear. Like in his history, his great grandfather was the one that actually created the first owlbear. And he wanted to. Everyone remembers the owlbear or the platypus, but he wanted to create his own bat bear.
The pterodactyl, the tricerodactyl.
The tricerodactyl.
That actually would be awesome.
I want the stats for that.
I'm sitting here thinking, the only thing that can come to my mind, being as old as I am and watching cartoons that I've watched. Yes, everyone, it's called A Tweety to Rescue. I thought I caught it. No, it isn't. I didn't see a village.
By the way, there was once upon a time a video game that was effectively just a real-time strategy game based on mixing two animals together to get an army unit. It was called Impossible Creatures. The story was fantastic. There is no like base of multiplayer anymore, but it is still available on Steam.
I wish I had a computer that worked that would run Steam.
Well, I mean, you could hot glue an iron press to your Etch-a-Sketch and see if that'll work.
Just pretend.
So
I got one of those
we
kitty
need to
controllers.
We need to figure out how to get a new computer so that he can take his Etch-a-Sketch and mount it on a cabinet in the kitchen for his wife. Where it belongs.
No, this is her
Good
computer.
recipes.
Hey there, Al Jelly.
Hi, Al Jelly. I'll be getting with you in a couple of days. I'll have something for you.
It's just a pillowcase filled with bottle tops.
That's it.
Well, we're working on it.
animated Angry Patriot.
Hi, Wingle. How are you?
Hey,
We'll have to turn the volume up so I can hear you.
Wingle.
we were talking about D&D pickup lines.
Y'all are talking about D&D pickup lines?
I just posted it, so the video was stitched. It was this girl that did the "Drive your mouth and be sad and deliver," and her legs went out, and she had nunchucks. So I made monk pickup lines. Like, you don't need to use a key point on that one, or, wow, you have the key to my heart. Is this what it's like to be stunning striped? Like, just made shit up.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Horrifying.
I know.
It's...
I'm the queen of corny pickup lines. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah,
Don't think that you're going to be full-on romanced by me. You're going to cringe so much you fall in love with me. That's how it works.
Did someone cast heat metal on my armor, or are you just that hot?
Oh.
I'm gonna have to second wind after that one.
Oh. I'd like to extract your aspects.
Oh, God.
Somebody, good one, Bobo J.
I didn't hear it. What was it?
I'd like to extract your aspects.
We're reading off of live chat if anything ends up coming up that's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
of course.
choices, barbarians would probably be the hardest one. Don't worry, I can get a little reckless. To me, you're all the rage.
I've got nothing.
Don't worry, I don't do psychic damage.
it's okay
Talk
that-
about that stuff.
It's okay that we're both low level. I can still cast Charm Person.
Oh, that's just wrong.
That's a little creepy.
That's just wrong.
Which character race can talk to animals? I mean, technically, well, druids can talk to animals, get the spell, speak with animals. I believe that
Herbals and gnomes.
animals.
Gnomes?
I know that barbarians
Forest gnomes can.
Forest gnomes and furbolgs can also talk to animals.
Uh-huh. So it's not just D&D classes, but some of the races too.
Yep. I mean, anybody technically could talk to animals. It's having
Whether
the
they can talk back.
understand, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah,
you
because
cut your-
sometimes the animals are not smart.
You cut your hair since I've last seen you.
I redid it. This has been like that since quarantine. I just finally fixed it.
Yeah, mine's been like that for, years.
Honestly, like, I want to do more, but I work in HR, and I don't want to. Plus, my mother is the queen of saying nasty things about my hairstyles.
Reminder, you do matter. You are valid and for the important, amazing, awesome, attracted Groot.
Someone just call you attractive? How you doing?
It's the beard. It's got to be the beard.
It's definitely the beard.
It's the only thing I got going for me. The 1 minute TikToks, I'm over that.
I mean, if you can only last a minute, then yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've got the beard.
You don't have the 3-minute ones yet?
Oh no, I have them. I just don't like using them because nobody can duet or stitch them.
Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, they can save the video and stitch the one that they want, but it doesn't count towards your interactions.
That's too much work.
The only time we'll do it if it's like a story that I know that I don't care if people hear or not. Because the 3-minute videos, they don't do well. You can have 3-minute videos. People's attention
It's not that long. Yeah.
Yeah, people's attention spans are just so horrible. Like, you can't, even if you have 3-minute videos, no one's going to wait that long unless the story is really good. And I'm more of an ending than a beginning kind of person. Like, my stories build up till the end, and no one waits that long.
Do any of your followers have any players in Forest City, North Carolina? Because I've got to get somebody on my side who's looking for D&D players in Forest City, North Carolina.
So,
I have 4 people in my live. Anyone?
Oh. You only got. You should have
I'm
more.
not.
You should have more people in your live than that.
They saw AMDM and they were like, they scoot Boogie out of here.
Oh, come on. You should have more.
Scared
Oh,
away.
oh, dude, AMDM, fuck Wingo.
Don't know
Anyone,
about
what did I
Forest
miss?
City.
Something, I probably froze a little bit. No, now I have 5. If anyone's in North Carolina, hit up AMDM. He has a person that needs to play or wants to play.
Steven 31483.
Remember, you matter, you're valid, you're worthy, you're smart, you're amazing. Thank you.
Wait a minute, that sounds like my person.
Yeah, is it great?
Match invitation? What is a match invitation? What is this? What did you do? What did we do here? Viewers can send one like or
I'm pretty
multiple
sure
gifts.
The people
Oh.
inside our lives have to fight each other with likes and gifts, and
Oh,
we get to see who wins.
okay. Well, I'm going to lose this.
I don't know, because I really like losing guys, so if you guys want to go to AMDM and go give him follow and show him some love, he's an amazing content creator.
If you're not already following Wingle the Wizard here, you need to go follow her because she's awesome. And she's very creative. She can come up with stuff like that. I have to write it down and think about it.
I actually brought, after everything that happened, Benji's actually in a new campaign. We're starting at level 1, we're in Strahd.
Strahd.
Yeah, we just got to Death House.
My players avoided Death House completely.
Fuck no. So I have literally not read any Strahd. Every time someone tries to talk about Strahd, I actually go like, scroll, whatever it is. I do not want it spoiled for me because I had every intention of either running it myself or playing in a game. I finally got the ability to play in a game. My DM is in here now, and I'm just like, nope, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to spoil it for me. I'm so excited.
Anything.
I've only seen one group ever play Death House before that. Everybody else seems to skip it.
My play. I gave them the information, and they were very linear on what they wanted to do. My players, what they wanted to do was get the fuck out of Barovia. That's what they wanted to do. They did everything in their power to make that happen as fast as they possibly could.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, that's kind of the point of the campaign.
Well, it was only a small portion in my campaign, though, because they were
Okay.
they were already level. I think the lowest level in that when we started that was 7, and I had a level. So I had level 7 through level 9 running that. So when they got to Strahd, they kicked his ass. They just like.
Oh, my bad.
There was nothing I could do about that.
My DM, my other DM, the one I'm normally with, would totally have homebrewed the fuck out of that to make it hard.
I didn't because he wasn't my main.
Giving him mistresses.
That was he wasn't the end game. He wasn't the big bad. He was actually a pawn from the big bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, actually, I can't tell you because you're in the actually in the middle of playing it, so I don't want to ruin anything for you.
I will get back to you on that. I don't want to do.
I will not tell you what happened in my campaign but the big bad was involved, and it was a really wild little thing. So after you play it, ask me, and I'll give you a rundown.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, no, we have right now we have Kelgar's actually in it, and but Kelgar's now a warlock, a hexblade warlock, and also not in love with Benji, which is hard because my boyfriend, my real life boyfriend, is playing in it, and he's playing Jolly, who is a Swarmkeeper halfling, the new subclass for Ranger.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's in Tasha's Cauldron as a Swarmkeeper, so basically he gets to manipulate a swarm of something, and he does butterflies. So he's going to have those death butterflies are going to be his swarm.
The only thing I wouldn't, when I got Tasha, I went almost strictly towards the sidekicks, and that's where I focused 99% of my study in Tasha's. And then the magic items and spell list. I didn't look at their rangers.
Spell list was okay. Honestly, the subclasses were really good.
As a DM, I don't get to play them that much anyway, so I just didn't worry about it.
The subclasses there gave me
I'm mainly a player. I dabble in the DM, but I actually play more than I DM for sure. I got lucky with that because my boyfriend became the forever DM.
What was that, Tormy?
I read through most of that, and I ended up getting good inspiration for subclasses and stuff. That has actually come through on a lot of the subclass that we've made for the Patreon.
Oh, okay. So we've gone through it apparently, and somebody on here says. Ice for Eyes says, and don't forget to mention she has an awesome chair. So apparently you have an awesome chair.
All hail the green chair.
All hail the green chair.
I have a chair cult. Yes, that is a pinnacle of one of the clouts that I got to use to get followers on TikTok. Is when I hit 1,000, I got to go live. I finally got a chair because I didn't have a chair. I left the room once I got the chair. And they started saying, "All hail the chair" in my chat. So now I have a chair cult. I didn't ask for a chair cult. I just got one.
It happens. The followers are fixate on one thing, and the next thing you know, you're the mimic DM.
The mimic DM. Yeah, no, I have a chair cult, and then I do witty one-liners about boobs and butts, and they love that shit.
What happened to the bar up top was out of the truck. Oh, apparently I won, and I'm taking a victory lap.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the other night
Somebody's popped up
in Wingles Live, and her and Angel were competing in that, and it was like
round
900 to 600. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah. I like. The thing is, I like losing because I like pushing people to other people. Yep. See. Give him all the love. Just throw it all over there. Winning for me is losing.
All hail the wall.
I love it. Just fucking love him. Just love all that. Love him.
All hail the wall. My people like my wall.
The wall of greatness behind
I
you.
do. I really do. Your background is really cool. I'm in a closet, so I don't have a lot of creative anything over here.
All that is 2-inch insulation foam. I carved it with a nail and painted it. Yeah. It's the pink foam that they use for insulation. Yeah, I
now that I'm looking at it, I can kind of see it, but
I carved
that's
it.
really cool. That's really cool.
I got
have a creative bone in my body.
I stole that. I watch a lot of D&D crafters when they're crafting terrain and stuff, and that's the type of foam they use for crafting mountains and rocks. And I was like,
Oh, that's really
I
cool.
wonder if I can do that. I
could do this.
got a little painting skills. I can make it look textured and stuff. So I threw it up there, and
It came out really nice. Have you ever watched the Dungeon Dudes by chance?
No.
You might. I think you would like. It's called Dungeons of Drakkenheim. It's a stream. It's got like they're on season 2 now. There's like 53 episodes in the first season. You don't have to watch the entire thing, but I highly recommend watch 1 or 2 episodes. I think that you would like Monty Martin's DM style.
I have
and they actually they turned the campaign into it's Kickstarter and it's funded already. So it's so fun. I can't wait to play it.
I was realizing today that I do not have the time to do everything I want to do. I know Critical Role's campaign 2 is finished. I'm still 6 episodes behind on that. They started up another campaign.
I don't watch Critical.
He'll finish up campaign 2 by the time the thing that is in between 2 and 3 is done.
Yeah. Plus the stuff I want to keep up on plus all the other YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, as well as the shows I want to keep up on Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Amazon Prime.
Not simple.
Plus new TikToks. And all the stuff we're working on with the Discord. Yeah, I don't have time. Plus the 7 or 8 podcasts I want to listen to on a daily basis.
I try to get Wayne to join our marriage.
That's our date day. Is we put 3 hours aside and watch the episode. Now we're like a couple weeks behind, so now we get the binge day, which I'm really excited about. But if you ever do, in fact, have time, I recommend just watching the first episode. He is an amazing DM, and I think that you would like to. Dungeons of Drakkenheim would actually very much interest you. I know that you're more of a homebrew person, if I remember correctly, but
I do a lot. My world is all homebrew.
He's definitely not an out of the book person.
I want to write homebrew like really badly.
Yeah, told me so. I'm definitely not an out of the book person.
Somebody homebrewed him before he was ever submitted to the public.
I was homebrewed a long time ago. I mean, come on. My first game, I was given a character. I created my first character sheet back in '87. We played the one game. I went home, got my other friends, and we copied the character sheet and changed the name and continued to play. And we had no rules, so we homebrewed the whole thing anyway. I'm all about the homebrew.
We started off.
That was how I started too.
I was 21, so I've only been playing like 8-ish years, and we started with Pathfinder, the box set, and it was amazing, and I still have no idea how to play 3.5 to save my life.
Oh, it's... Oh, wow. You
Pathfinder
played Pathfinder, you played 3.5.
Yeah.
People tell me 3.5 and Pathfinder are the same thing, and then they tell me that it's different. I don't know. I played Pathfinder.
Pathfinder was based on 3.5.
The lore is different, and very few classes are different, but otherwise, like all the stats are the same.
Yeah, I typically say 3.5, but it was in fact Pathfinder. I played a witch named Azora Grace.
I don't even remember what my first character's name was. I just remember he was a thief. He was a half-elf thief.
I remember we would play it. The thing is, like, by the end, we went to level 20 in that one, and by the end of it, like, we might as well not do skill checks because our modifiers were like, so, you got a 2 on the roll? Yeah, but that's plus 42.
Yeah, you only got to roll to see if you get a 1.
If I ever have to confirm a crit again, I might cry. That felt horrible.
Confirming crits.
When you finally got that natural 20, something's epic in that, and then you get like a 2, and you're like, fuck!
Dragonborn Monk Fighter. I like that class. I like that combination.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I actually have a Dragonborn Monk.
I played one that was the Last Dragon.
Ooh.
Based off
Color.
Huh? He was a brass dragon. And I based off the concept is there were no in another continent on the same world that I homebrew on. It is, let's see, the Sakaris. It's Alora is another continent that's on there, and I was playing in that game, and he was the only dragon that was left. He was hatched in a monastery, and he was the last egg out of a hatch to be a guardian of the monastery. So he had gone on a quest.
It was kind of like an air gun kind of thing.
Problem was he was an idiot. High wisdom, high charisma, low intelligence. Really likable guy. Could talk his way into anything. I don't think.
All you need is charisma, because it doesn't matter. So I'm a communications major. So 66% of all human communication is nonverbal communication. Now I have done the math here, and it's 10% of what you say. It's 30% how you say it, and 60% how you look. So you could be speaking straight up gibberish, but if you sound and look good saying it, you're golden. Everyone will believe you.
Yep. That's how I got through high school.
That's how I'm getting through work right now.
And how I got through the college that I went through, so.
Yeah. Dungeon Mistress Paula. Your name changed. Hi. Congratulations on 10K. That happened recently for you and her. Like, congratulations, guys.
I'm still trying to shoot up for 11. I got something I want to put in the box, but I don't have 11,000 people yet. But I got to start a new
What's in the
box.
box?
Oh yeah, I did a 10K giveaway. Like a massive giveaway.
I feel like it rings a bell, but I don't know if I was half asleep when I watched the video. All I know is that I entered.
I had it started with this book here in the giveaway. When I hit 5,000, but the people didn't respond, and I had 2 of these, so I kept it and just added every time I hit 1,000. I added more to the box. And somebody sent me like a Tiamat. Hilarious Game Master sent me a huge Tiamat figurine to put in there. I got sent a candle, which oddly enough, the candle I found it the other day. That was supposed to be in the box. Apparently, when I went to ship it, it had fallen out of the box and went underneath the seat of my car. I was cleaning out the car and found this. I was like, "What the hell?" So tomorrow I got to run. Tomorrow I've got to run out and mail off one of his items that didn't make the box. But yeah, it was I put 2 modules in there, a bunch of miniatures, a bunch of dice. That book, there was all kinds of stuff that went in that box. It was massive.
Oh wow! And you did that for every 1,000?
Every 1,000 I add something to a box. And the next one, it's the big box extreme giveaway, the BBEG.
Alright. If I had money like that, I would totally do that. I don't have money like that.
I don't either.
Don't have money.
The dice were a lot of the dice were donated. I only put in like 1 or 2 sets of my own because I've got a lot of dice.
How do you get donations? Like, tell me your secret. Do I need to grow a beard?
Possibly.
Like, I want donations. Someone donate shit like that to me. I want dice.
People just kept adding stuff to it, and it was just really.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I've got a
so
really.
Really, it's like a gift from the community. It's not even just you. It's like a gift.
Yeah,
from the
the
entire
people
community.
just
That's so
kept adding
cool.
in. Nate Freeze Productions donated some stuff. Like he donated a laser etched leather map of Skyrim. What else did Nate put in there? He did something else, didn't he?
Coasters.
Oh yeah, he did. Hold on a minute. This is the one I kept. But he did these D&D tiles. The other ones had it's all about class. They're all laser etched onto the tile.
Oh, that's pretty.
I had the dice. I had miniatures. I had the D20 candle that Fabled Flame had sent.
Something else that Freeze did.
Yeah, well, Freeze did the
Who
tiles.
was I talking to in that corner?
Huh?
I don't know who else is there.
Oh, I've also got I've got my Discord open as well.
Cerberus here.
Cerberus, Tormy, all my Discord chat's open,
Oh, nice.
and I'm also streaming it to
I
Twitch.
didn't know who I was talking to.
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of people over here.
I don't know if I'm in your
That's-
Discord. I have to go check that. I think I might be, but I'm not sure.
You should come. There's an RP channel on there that is it was for, because on my Friday nights I run an Order of the Order of the Scale, where I just grab random people from my Discord channel, come on in, I run a game. Well, they have also been RPing. I created some downtime channels in there so they could RP downtime.
I love it.
It has become the majority. There are more channels in that than there are in any other section on my Discord. Completely.
I love it. So,
It's a
I'm
living
not
campaign.
huge text. I'm not huge on the text campaigns. When it comes to like downtime and setting up for like big RP moments, I love that. Especially if you put the shopping trip in the text channel. Oh my god, I love not wasting D&D time for shopping.
I love
that.
I love the RP stuff in the game. I don't like type.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I can't type that fast, so I hate RPing on the thing. I'll go in there and maybe do a couple of things. If I do a lot of RPing in there, I'll tell people come to the voice channel. We're gonna do it this way. Like IRP.
Well, when it's like downtime and like especially with shopping or travel time. Oh god, I hate travel time. I really do. I hate when if travel time takes more than 30 minutes. I am not paying attention. I'm not a huge fan. And in my games, I fast travel as much as I can, unless there's like actual encounters and shit that I need I set up. But when it comes to, I don't want you guys doing perception checks for no reason. I don't want you guys just walking and just like, oh, here's a tree and there's the branch and oh, look, a slug. Like, I don't care about that stuff. So I will, hey, we're walking and that's where we're ending for the night. And while they're traveling, they can RP. And if we're in town and we're going to bed up for the night and you want to buy something, I will put like the store. And if you want to roll shit to try and we can do that in the chat. Like, let's not waste time. Let's do the fun stuff. Shopping is not fun.
Shopping is a blast. I have some in my home game. I have, because I've been running my home game for years. So I have like 35 shops. So I have these people, and I've got relationships between different shop owners that are going on. So I have a blast doing it. It's just more fun for me to act out different characters, but not as fun as.
Oh no, I completely understand it. If it's like that, then awesome. Like they have different personalities and stuff, then I'm completely down for that. But like sometimes it's like so you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what I want. We're just gonna have a conversation on what you have in the shop, and that's 30 minutes of it. Where you could just give me a menu and I can just try and finagle. But my boyfriend has Drosfari, who is a big old red dragonborn artificer with a hag and a bunch of frickin' trolls. And Drosfari gives you price he would give his own mother. He would never swindle you. Drosfari will be, I love you like my own family. Eats meat off of bone, rips it, laughs and chokes a little. And he's the universe. So instead of having a bunch of shops, Dross Free is kind of like he has 3 really cool items and then anything like minuscule that you might want. But his prices are fucking ridiculous unless you do something for Dross Free. And I love that because it makes for quests. Like, hey, I want this, I think it was a headband of intellect. That's what Wingle wanted really badly because she was a halfling. She didn't have her +4 yet. She wanted that because I wasn't getting maxed in for a long time. And he was, oh, Dross Free will do this for you. But there's treasure that I've been wanting from the other side of the complete other side of the continent. So we took our blood and we went and got him this stuff. Mind you, he ended up getting captured and put in that island that he wanted us to go in the first place. So we saved him, got more items, but we still had to pay him back originally because he had our blood still. And Dross Free, he's one of my favorite shop owners because you never know what you're going to get with Dross Free.
I actually have someone like that I actually played. He was a character that I've turned into a interdimensional shop owner.
Oh, I love it.
Well, he
Snake
runs.
oil salesman.
He was originally a wild magic sorcerer gnome snake oil salesman. Like Old West, he had the wagon, and he was like Professor Whipplebottom, Morta, you know, just a full showman. And he claims that he's the reason that Tiamat was destroyed in the Rise of Tiamat game, because that's the campaign I ran him in. He ended up talking his way in and getting a warehouse in Baldur's Gate, and just all kinds of stuff. So he was slick, and he was worthless and a coward, and it was great. I loved playing him. Well, now he's got these interdimensional. He's been practicing and stuff, so he's got interdimensional shops, and some of the members of the Order of the Scale actually met his grandson, who's got a shop in a city next to theirs.
I love. Oh, that's really cool. See, that I love. Like, no matter what campaign we do, Dross Free comes back, and then we also have the Sword Guy. Sword Guy is fantastic. So, Sword Guy sells swords. Like, edible swords that you can turn into big swords. And, you know, swords that you can shoot with another sword. And basically he calls everything a sword, no matter what. So, bows, swords. Potatoes, swords. Everything's a sword. So we had a deck of swords.
Uh-huh.
Which is actually a magic item like Deck of Illusions, and it would give us random magical weaponry. Some of them were not magical. I think Ace and King were actual magic items, but not +1, but just had, I think, like they were weapons of warning or something. So they had the magical property, and the rest of them were like flails and axes and javelins. So like, especially for our barbarian who likes to throw literally anything that they had on them and then never collect them again, he had the deck of swords where you just start chucking cards at them.
Speaking on the shop stuff, have you ever had players like try to steal from the shop? And if so, do you like try to let them get away with it, or do you like have them roll for it, or what do you?
I will allow my players to attempt anything. If they're
Stealing from a level 20 shopkeeper is a bad idea.
Yeah, I will let them know. I will, like, if they're low level and they're wanting to steal from a very powerful magic shop, I will let them know. I'll ask for a perception check and go, you know, if they roll anything higher than like if they roll a 10 or better, I'm gonna go, you notice some weird arcane writing around the door. As you start to carry this item towards the door, the writing starts to illuminate a little bit, or I will give them clues that stealing might not be a wise thing. Huh?
Did you put a sensor on the magic item?
Of course I put a sensor on the magic item. My campaign world is part of it is very Eberron, where technology is just starting to advance with magic being the coal. You know, I call it Arcanite in my game. It's just condensed magical energy into a solid crystal. And it's being used to power devices and stuff. So my world is on the verge of a technological revolution. And then I'm going to blow it up.
Yeah. One thing that I did with the shop that I did, so my party wanted to steal from the shop. Now the shop, they were very low level, so there wasn't like ridiculously high magic stuff in there. Like that, they had like a couple uncommon. I think I had like a movable rod and stuff like that in there, like some cool items that weren't going to break the game. And they stole from them. Now I let them. They rolled for it, but I let them. And the next town over, they went to the Duke, who had 3 indentured triplets. That was those shopkeepers' children that are compensation for the shop. And luckily I had one person that took notes, and they said, "Wait, what was that last name again?" Melissa. Isn't that the shopkeep's last name? Yeah, it is. Oh, you actually realize that they all have her eyes. Oh no! So now they go back to the shopkeep after they pay for the indentured the kids to their contracts be up. Bring back the magic items and the kids. Give them all and apologize. So they did it themselves. Give them their own tragedy. They wrote that on Story 50.
And the group that's RPing on the Discord, they have been building up this barracks, because it's very much the order of the scale is very musketeer-like. So there's a set of barracks there. Well, they've been adding stuff to the barracks. They've been going out and hunting and bringing back meat, trying to make the barracks self-contained. I had today, when I had some downtime at work, I put in there that this individual comes up to the barracks asking if they had offended the order, because the butcher, the herbalist, the herbal shop, and the butcher had definitely noticed a drop in business because he was no longer selling meat to the order. The herbal shop has started noticing a drop in business because they had a garden and they were producing their own magical herbs. And the farmers were worried because they had heard that the order had purchased some chickens, and they were worried that they were going to be no longer big of that. So, the order actually sustains local businesses. I haven't seen the
order is basically Walmart.
Huh? The order? No, the order.
So the order is kind of.
They're
kind of Walmart.
No, they're a military group. They're just trying to make themselves self-sustained, but then I made them realize today that
suffocate local businesses like Walmart.
Well, they're taking the business away from these businesses because they used to purchase from them, and they no longer do that. They're not selling this stuff; they're using it. So,
I kind of like Walmart.
Almost. I worked at Walmart for 16 years, so yeah, I know the difference.
I worked at Walmart. Trust me, they leave a bad taste in my mouth too. Alright, AMDM, I have to get going. I am smelling food downstairs.
Have a good night.
It was lovely talking to you.
We'll see you later. Good night.
5 people in the Discord, 5 people in his chat.
Bye. So now, why isn't she in our Discord?
There was a falling out. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a. I'm sorry, Superman. I don't know what all happened. You'd have to get with Skaddish.
Okay.
He knows more about it than I do. She was in his game.
Okay. Then I'm not going to get in the middle of that. No.
I don't know what all happened there. I'm staying out of it.
But that's not for live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still work at Walmart. I worked at Walmart for 16 years there, Superman. I understand. I was third shift most of that time. Oh, distribution center. Oh, that's nowhere near as bad as the retail side.
Oh God. My fiance currently works at Walmart, and she just got off the phone with me, and two of her supervisors took the word of the customer over her. She works at customer service. Took the word over her. The customer left, and she sits there. She goes, "I'm not going to be in the middle of this. You guys go check the camera." And then we checked the cameras and figured out that he shoplifted it, and then came up and returned it.
Yeah. They don't pay me, so I'm not going to talk about them. I don't work there anymore. If I shop there, I can't stay in the building more than half an hour before I start to hurt.
Yeah.
My body goes, "Why are you in here again? The back, the knees, the feet."
What are you doing?
That's when Walmart picked up something handy.
That's why I try to avoid it as much as possible. Yes, it does.
Uh-huh.
No, after I left, I think the store manager got arrested. Like half of the management team that was there had either been fired or arrested after I left.
Wow.
So, no skin off my teeth.
No.
Neither will I. Neither will I, G-Wise. I will work. Hopefully, I won't have to work retail much longer, but we'll see how that goes. I'll have to get a lot more followers before before I can quit retail.
Retail life, although of course I'm still in customer service with phone calls.
Customer service.
You and me both, Chris. Well, technically I'm IT customer service, but...
Oh, you're the ones that decide to say they broke the cup holder on their computer tower, huh?
No. No, but my dad had those kind of calls. So, the best one was when my buddy was talking to a guy on an IT call, and the guy's house got raided by the police. Full on flashbangs, everything. Like, he immediately hit the record button and alerted his team lead, and they both just sat there and listened to this raid go down on the call.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
It's amazing.
That is funny.
I
That is
didn't
funny.
realize that I had been muted for like 15 minutes.
I had a guy who called me up one time and told me that he had just gotten a whole new setup. And I was like, okay. He says, "But my mouse isn't working." I says, "Your mouse isn't working?" He goes, "No." And he says it just doesn't move. And I'm kind of like, okay.
I was gonna say, it's on the left side of the screen, and my mouse is on the right side of the pad.
Yeah,
Because I've heard that one.
No, this guy. But
Was it plugged into the old computer?
No. We sat there because it was a new mouse. It was a new mouse. Like he said, he got a whole new setup. And we sat there for like a good hour, and I'm sitting on the phone talking to him. And he sits there and he goes, okay, it's been an hour. I'm going to get up and go get myself something, a soda or something. So, we'll take time out. I said, okay, sounds good. So he gets up and I hear this, oh, Jesus. And I was like, what? He sits there and he goes, my wife got me a new desk. I don't want to mess that up. He sits there and he goes, completely glass top.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for an optical mouse to work.
I sat there, I says, is your mouse an optical mouse? He goes, yeah. I said, with laser beam? He goes, yeah. It goes through glass, and he goes, he picks up the piece of paper, puts it on the piece of paper, moves it around, goes, bitch. Like, I was like, you know, I could have picked that up if I was actually there. He goes, yeah. He goes, I fully understand. But,
No, the whole IT joke about have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, I do
That's
that
not a
on a
joke.
daily basis at work.
yeah,
And
that's
half
not
the
it's not a
time,
joke.
that fixes the issue.
So those of you out
That
there in IT, is there a way that I can, when I do have a serious IT issue, I can call up and I've already turned it off and on again. I've already checked all of my connections. I've already reset all my routers. I've already done all the basic stuff. That's why I'm calling. Is there a way to avoid all of that?
No,
Gee.
because the thing with my position, I don't trust any of the people that are calling in. Because
I
they'll say
understand.
they did all of that stuff, and then you have them try turning it off and on again, and then all of a sudden it works.
No, they'll
I
tell
would
you
have
that.
died.
They'll tell you, yeah, I turned it off.
I had a guy call me up back when I was married. It was Christmas morning, and we were supposed to show up. We were going to show up 2 hours early to help out at the parents' place. He called me up and was like, you know, that computer you made me is broken. Da 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 da. I said, all right. He said, you need to come over right now. And I'm like, okay. So my wife and I went over, and she's like, this isn't going to be good. So I walk in, I take a look at the back, and I says, so new controller? He goes, yeah. I said, so the controller's having an issue? He goes, yeah. And I sat there, I said, remember when I asked you if you plugged everything in? He goes, yeah. So I pointed towards the back, and I reached down and I plugged the controller in, and I sat there and I wiggled the controller and it started working. I sat there and I looked at him and goes, my wife's going to kill me. He sits here and he goes, I sat there and I said, yeah, she is. Because you got me over here Christmas morning. You know how much that's going to cost you? He sits here and he writes me out a check for $500. He sits here and he goes, here's your pay and a buttload extra to make sure you tell my wife that it was. I said, I got this. I sat there and I walked out and I sat there. She sits there and she goes, so what was it? I said, well, he had gotten an analog. He had gotten a digital controller when the thing was set for analog controllers. So I had to switch it over to digital. It's not a big deal. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't my fault. It's just a setting that had to be reset in the thing. So I turned around and walked out. He just looked at me like, you're a god. I walked in, sat down. I sat down in the car and I sat there. I said, well, here's a $500 check. She goes, okay, you want to call it the rest of your customers, see if they need you for Christmas morning? I could use more money.
All right, G-Wise Gaming, what was your question? I apparently did not get your question.
Or we answered it when he wasn't around.
Possibly. What was the question?
This is definitely not in the Discord queue.
Is it on the Twitch? Is it on here?
It's
No,
gotta
Twitch.
be. It's gotta be in TikTok.
Questions? No, there's not any questions in that. Unless it was a question that was asked on TikTok itself. I haven't been on TikTok for like seriously. I haven't gone in there and done a deep dive and cleared all my stuff out. There's a lot in there I've got to catch up on. I've got like 99 plus direct messages I've got to go clear out. Plus,
If you would like to ask the question again, I'm
Yeah.
sure we can get to it now.
yeah, ask me and I will answer. That's what I'm here for.
As I check back in on the RP training.
Right.
that has been going on for like 2 hours now.
I did a very long stint in 4MRP. When you have more than 6 people in a room, it goes by way too quick for anything super in depth. And
I don't know. Right now, Rin is putting the probationary recruits through testing to see if they are good enough to become members or recruits of the order.
A different thing, you guys might have noticed that. GUI's ended up replying.
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember. I haven't looked. I don't know what the last DM you sent me is. How viable is that idea? And are syringes in D&D? Syringes themselves?
There are classes that refer to them. There are currently no canon.
There's not an actual item in the actual D&D for them, but that's not to say there wouldn't be one in your world, a game you play in. In mine, probably so, as close as we are to... I mean, I've got trains going, so there's probably syringes. Somebody's probably cooking up some pixie dust and heating it up and doing... no telling what's going on. Well, good luck with it as a new DM. I will tell you, good luck. Have fun. Don't let your players run you out. And
remember, everybody at that table is supposed to be having fun. It is your job to make sure they have fun and that you are not having fun. Because you are technically a player at that table too. Did you know there are only 8 species of bears?
No, I did not.
That sounds like one of those facts that sounds wrong but is true.
Hey Google, how many species of bears are there?
Here's what I understood from the website worldatlas.com. There are 8 bear species in all, and some of these species have many subspecies. Do you want a little more context?
Nope, that's enough. Thank you very much. There are only 8 species, but there are several subspecies.
That, once again, it is one of those things where they told us themselves, and then the subspecies of those are because of different particular spots. Polar panda, black, Asian black, speckled, sun, grizzly, and sloth bears.
Sloth bear?
Owlbear being the secret ninth.
and a koala is technically not a bear.
No.
Correct. It is a marsupial.
And a drop bear is not a bear either.
And bears are closely related to canines.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a bear with mange?
Yes.
Oh, that is a scary looking beast right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've seen a bear with no hair before. That is frightening.
Yeah, the one I saw, it was a bear that had mange and most of its hair had fallen off. And I was like, what the hell is this? It looked like just a big muscle-bound giant fucking beast of a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Something just between like werewolf transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The fuck was it? There was somebody did they didn't actually breed this creature. They did a digital reconstruction, and they were trying to take the largest bear and the largest dog and see what it would look like and would act like if it was crossbred. And the what the fuck is it? The Tibetan, the thing that is colloquially known as the dire wolf right now, it's a Tibetan something hound and a polar bear crossbred, and this thing was, it looked prehistoric. There's no way to put it other than that.
Alright.
That thing was like as large as a small bus.
Are you talking about the Tibetan Mastiff?
Maybe?
Or the Tibetan Terrier?
So, Jonason 2225, whatever works best for you as a DM and for your players. I'll, like, my home game, I do XP level up until they hit 10th level, and then I do milestones. For the stuff I run online, I do kind of a milestone-ish version of it, where it's how determined on how many games they've actually played to level up. It makes it easier to keep track of.
Most groups that I have seen played since since 3.5 decided to go with, that's it, Tibetan Wolfhound. Most of the games that I've seen that have actually gone past level 4 have chosen to go with my brain just stopped.
Milestone.
With Milestone, because that way they can keep all of the players at the same level instead of having to worry about it. And you know, since 3.5, there hasn't been a thing where you needed to spend XP to make things.
Yeah. I had early on, well, I shouldn't say early, when 5th edition first came out, I was looking at the XP system, and I was like kind of basic, you know, I went with how Matt Mercer actually did his, because he mentions it in an early video, how he calculates his experience points.
Okay.
And it was a combination of, you get so many points for, you know, just being there, then you'd get so many points for role playing, so many points for the creature. There was he had this whole little formula figured out. I ran things with that for a while, but that got more complicated than anything else.
Wasn't that the modified thing that he did off of old 3.5 before Pathfinder?
Probably so.
Because, like, the DM's Guide 2 had something about that.
It's like 25 points for just showing up. You get a mark times however many RPG, role-playing moments they had, times the monster, or plus the monster, or plus something else. And I've got it in a document on Google somewhere.
By the way, the bear with mange looks like a chupacabra.
It's the good sucker. Awkward silence. Alright. How many people we got following on Twitch?
3.
3?
We basically have 3 in each of the categories.
So those of y'all that are on TikTok, if you want to continue the conversation and come and join us, come over to the Discord, just follow the link in the bio, which at least it's up here for me, and come over and join us on our Discord chat. I'll be on here for probably, I don't know how much longer.
A while.
And those of you that are on Twitch, do the same thing. Come over and join the conversation here. We've got plenty of room. Ah, my sock is stuck on a nail. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
So,
great wall, terrible floor.
actually, it's a staple that's still in the table that I never pulled out when I put the table together. All right, have a good night, you guys. Those of y'all on Twitch and on TikTok, thank y'all for stopping by. Like I said, come over and check out our other stuffs. Go forth and roll some dice.